Are we live? Yes, we are live indeed. What's up, everyone? It's that time, innit? How are we all? This is Danny C and my YouTube channel, and it's a Friday, round 11 of Winegum's Championship. Let's get down to business, shall we? So, it's that time again. So, hello everyone, how are we all? Hope everyone has a good long week, and of course it's the bank holiday week, and yet again, not only that, it's the coronation bank holiday week, and in honor of King Charles III. If you're a royalist or you're not a royalist, anybody ever has the right to to take a moment, to appreciate what accommodation, what that landmark King Charles has gone to do, and but if you're new to this, or if you're just tuned in, feel free to subscribe, and so for this round of it in particular, it is round 11 in Kyoto, Miami, in a looks like an oval type of racetrack, and so when we are in the 125cc go-kart, so obviously what's going to happen in this particular occasion is that the practice is underway. Obviously get as much practice as I can, and to be fair, that I've got enough practice on the board, which gives me the insight as to know about how the karts feel ever since the the dramatic physics update from update 131, and we recently had another update of version 1.32. So then, then again, that you get some slight buffers and some performance differences and so on, and especially with the go-karts, which the only thing you can alter is the gearbox setup, where obviously that it will be interesting to see how that pans out. So so practice is on the way, and qualified should be around 7:45, 7:50 UK time, and then it's a 15 lap sprint race with no tyre wear, fuel consumption rating in the 15 lap race. So I done one of the practice sim runs and race sim runs, and obviously that should take us around just over 10 minutes to get the race done. So we'll see what happens depending who turns up on the occasion. So last time out in the championship, for round 10 at Sardinia, we were in the Super Formula SF19s, and last time out I was walking it in the league on my own. Just when you thought that you were on the verge of to have a intense championship climax with the likes of Tonkanon and Alfie, Asian Alfie, and of course they didn't turn up, which I was getting sources, unless anybody tells me any different. I don't know about Alfie, so I can't give you an answer on that one. But Tonk, I don't know whether it's the other championship that he has to commit to, which obviously it's understandable, because we all know for a fact that he is, of course, one of the toughest and one of the best drivers that I race with, which we all know for a fact that Tonk is one of these drivers who's got who's like a human cyborg, where there's no secret to me on why he's quick, which obviously that the objective, if he's up for the tasking, and then the objective is just to get close to him as I possibly can, with the equipment I got, which is this there. So no matter what, I'm not desperate for a wheel, but then again, it's just depending how good you are behind the wheel, don't it? So but we'll just see what happens on this occasion. So coming into this round, I'm on 178 points, then I'm on 100, then Tonk is on 130, Stefan's on 126. So that, of course, I got a 48, sorry, don't know why I said 28, but 48 point lead over my nearest rival, with 4 rounds to go. So all they need to do is just to finish the race in a very good position and just get the job done race by race. But the last thing that any person would need whilst you're in contention for something big is a reliability issue, i.e. disconnected issue from the service, for instance, or the PlayStation turn itself off. But we don't want any of these things to happen, especially with the fact that I'm literally just on the verge of keeping that consistency altogether, if you know what I mean. So who have got out on the track? Spectate for a moment. So we've got Winegum here, who is out on the track, getting some laps on board. Turns out he's got traction control like him, so we'll ride on board with him. Oh, he's lost it, but it's only practice. But it does give you if you see on the on top right hand of the screen, only just that the wind is pointing towards the southeast, so it does give you the information to get the feel because these cars feel resistant with especially that you feel the wind effective so that is something I'm going to look out for, which will buffer the speed differences and so on. But we've got Captain Colossus racing, so go check him out on his YouTube stream. He does the Wednesday services 1 week on the 5 lap per sprint races in the GR3s, and the other week he does the feature races where it's a chance for anybody out there who wants to will have their names out there. The feature race, Captain's feature race, is your chance to shine. Thank you, Mr. Pine. Hope you're having a good evening. And so obviously, so yeah, we've got to 1 week in the 5 lap sprint races in the GR3s, and then we've got the other week the feature race where it's a chance for you to shine, where you will also get published by the Captain Colossus media team, that is Mr. Wally DJ, Mr. Beastman, and Handy Pine of course, all from the CCR crew. So go check them out on Instagram at Captain Colossus Media, and also for Instagram as well. Check out Captain Colossus Racing as well. No capital letters or underscores or spaces. So that's the kind of content I can yeah. So we're just 10 minutes into the practice, and I think my captain should be live at any moment. But yeah, there should be my teammate Stefan should be on at any particular moment. But he did message me before I started this stream that he's not on yet. Whatever he's got, hopefully he should turn up, but we'll see what happens. Just heading out to the track and see what happens from there. Ooh. This is like the last chicane is going to be like one of the sections of that most people like will more likely going to get wrong because you don't want to be on the curb of it because otherwise if you mount over the curb or ride over it then it can throw you off, especially like these karts are pretty resistant in that sense. So but yeah, there's just like three of us like still and Captain's like live on his YouTube as well, as I was saying, and but yeah, just that you don't want to be like about going into the inside a curb because that, of course, will throw you off at there as well. So it's going to be like about one of those kind of races about where like really the best thing like to get the quicker line through is just to avoid the curbs like because that of course like it may not be the quickest way unless you dare like go over the curb on the final corner in the chicane. So that of course you don't want to be like going over the curbs on the run up to the final the chicane, and obviously that way that you'll jump up and lose the back end. Lovely stuff from Captain as he picked me like him, but it's only practice. Only half a tenth. Not really much between myself and Captain of Winegum, the two teammates of the Drunken Monkeys team. The Drunken Monkeys team. Oh, we got Wally DJ in the room. Interesting. Hmm.
Just here to meet Danny and Tess. This is really interesting. Just gonna coast for a second. Just gonna... Okay. Danny's saying, see, yeah, man, I'm telling you what, it takes ages to get that shit authorised. Danny's saying not to, for wanting to not come and destroy his championship party. Meanwhile, we've just got to yeah, pray for a clean run here, with no mistakes, and we should be okay for 15 laps. It shouldn't take too long. I'm on my 10th lap now. The Beastman came in the comments. Beastman's watching this one. Wish me luck out there, dude. Need it. Things look good at the moment, but that's going to be beaten. Great way to see later. So quali starting in what, about 20 minutes?
There we go.
20 past 7 now. It's a 20-minute quali. 10-minute quali. It's quite a long practice session here with Karts to look at, so they're going to do some testing. See what I'm going to get. I don't know, Ben, that's the answer to that one. Not sure. Everyone seems to be a sucker for that. I ain't going to complain. It's points and more money for me if I finish higher up. So it's going to take a couple of laps to get that stuff authorised, I think. That's what it's feeling like. Happy Friday, everyone. Happy Friday. Decided I'm going to have a bit of a party after this anyway, no matter what. See, it is the weekend, so learn all that stuff. Let's see what everyone's into. Yeah, Danny and Wally will be the ones to beat here. It's that easy. God, we're on the last corner and it smacked me straight from the pit lane. Let's not do that. Right, so I've got him where is it? Good lord. I tried to keep the foot in as well, and it just didn't work out. Didn't work out at all in the slightest. So don't do that. It's gonna be rounds. Yeah. It's super easy to catch. It's super catch. So how many rounds have we got left after this? It's probably 3. Alright, something like that. So 3 more rounds until this reaches
Something like that. So like after this race, but there's 3 rounds left. Left like about to do after this go-kart round in Miami, Kyoto. So next time out after the after round 11 is round 12 in the GR2s at the Nürburgring, I believe, which this could be like about one of the races where, like, depending who turns up on the occasion, and yet to like we'll see what happens from my teammates behind Stefan. So so there's myself on the top of the timesheets, and we've got Wally DJ in second, who was only 2 tenths behind me. Cat to Colossus in third. Why going for? There's not many people. Like, I'm just thinking, like, are they actually like busy, or are they just even forgotten about it, or what? We'll look at it to like the top right hand screen of the on the TV monitor screen or whatever. Then obviously could see the the wind like a changing direction like as it were southeast at one point. Now it's pointed over to the southwest. So that's one of those things to bear in mind like a bit, and it's only going up by 0.4 mile an hour. But we'll see what happens. As done very much like a race distance like already. So I'm just gonna we'll chill out over to one side and see what happens there. So we've got to here display all the info. Got to Wally DJ like in the CCR racing suit in the Mark Marquez Repsol Honda go-kart livery. And then we've got Captain Colossus like with interestedly no anti-lock brakes, is no ABS, which that will be interesting to see what happens from there. And then and we've got Winegum, who is the host of Winegum's championship. So thank you for making this championship happen. And so yeah, so and then there's just saying all just chilling in the pits and keeping my head cool, calm, collected, and ready to do the talking on the track, depending who turns up on the occasion. So I think there's another 20 minutes, something like that. But yeah.
Jesus. Wow. Like a sensei. Jesus. Mr. Miyagi. That's why you were really good at SM19s, I remember. Jesus. Is your mate in real life? No. Jesus. I don't expect I'll be anywhere near that quick in anything, to be fair. Fair play to those dudes, though. They must put so much effort into that. As fast as in time trials and things, man. So much time. That's right. Never let them know your next move. That's what I say.
Still like it, but I'm just watching like about Captain Stream still there.
Danny for the win says handy pint.
Let's see.
It's close, look.
Let's see.
No, that's not really any quicker. That's basically the same sort of time. So it depends what happens, isn't it? Just got to be in the right place at the right time with this one, boys.
Okay. Gonna head back out and notice that the wind is starting to point in like a different, slight different direction. Just let Cap through as well. The wind is pointing like well down to the south, 3.7 mile per hour, and that of course like does like give you a slight buffer on the in terms of speed and so on. So I've just been giving like the heads up that Stefan like is not going to talk like about for the 15 minutes like as soon as he joins this party chat like as well as the lobby that's still open. So while he's like not far off of me, I am with what is he's 25 thousandths of a second. See like both Captain and Winegum like giving each other like a little the helping hand like just bump drafting each other and so on. But then again, that qualifyings are going to be like about a factor where you just want to get as many. What is picked away by 11 thousandths of a second. But whatever happens in the less than 20 minutes until qualifying. And of course we'll see how that pans out and all. And Stefan has joined. He has joined like with the lobby. But the question is like, will he join? Oh, he's left. Don't panic. You've got less than 20 minutes, buddy. So if you can get anything like that'll be awesome. And so yeah, that like I said, that he's just going to do the talking on the track, and which is the only way to settle the debate, isn't it? And Wally with a 43 of a 0, like as he's a 10th up about on me, and also that's he's just like going to come here and have some fun. According to my suspicion, he may be like mathematically out of the championship, but so like I say, like depending who turns up in the next 35 minutes, not 35 minutes, the next 15 minutes of it also, then obviously all I need to do is just have fun, stay out of trouble, and do the talking on the track, which is the only way to settle the debate. So, but we'll see what happens. 3.8 mile an hour, like at the south, the wind is pointing. So while they go in the backwards. And Stefan's back in the room. Welcome, welcome back. Hello, Stefan.
Yo, Danny.
Can you hear me?
Going? Yeah.
Very well, you?
Great.
Good stuff.
Are you ready?
Let's get down to business. Not be long now until we get qualifying on the way.
In 10 minutes, right?
10, 15 minutes, something like that. I'm kind of surprised it's like well, there's not really much like on track activity, like depending based on how many's in this current lobby. So, well, no signs of Tonkin Alfie.
Are you
well, I don't know.
only 5 people then?
They're still practicing, for another 10, 15 minutes. So, but then again, it's just like a matter of see what happens from there, don't it? Ooh. That was a bit wide there. So, are you up for it, Stefan?
Yeah. So I got a friend at my house right now.
All right.
So you know.
So you got a spectator watching you.
Yeah. So he's getting into sim racing now. So he's learning. Oh! Take a bit of. I hit the apex.
That's well. What you don't want to be doing, Stefan, is going over the curves or running over them because they can throw you off in a big way.
Yeah, I realize.
Yeah, that's so. Well, yeah, well, the objective, for me, with 4 rounds to go, obviously it's just making my job much easier, on the approach to the final hurdle of this championship. Which all I need to do is just make sure I finish the races in a solid position with a good source of reliability, which is the one thing I have to make sure, I just do the talking on the job and yeah, stay out of trouble.
Yeah. So how many more rounds of this championship?
So Winegum's just lost it on his own there. So there's 3 rounds left after this one. So with a 48-point lead ahead of my nearest rival, then obviously all I need to do is at least finish third, which will take it down to the wire. Take it down to round 14 in the, which of course is just like I said, that making the job much easier. But no sign of Tonkin on yet. But interesting. What surprises me is Wally's just joining with the lobby 30 minutes ago or something like that. And then I asked about on Captain's stream, and I'm like, "What are you doing in the lobby, Wally?" And he went, "I'm here to beat you." And I'm like, "Don't even think about spoiling my championship party, or else."
Oh.
Yeah, Silverstone was good for the 750 Motor Club, by the way. So like, what's going to happen is that when we get into qualifying, Stefan, we've got 10 minutes of qualifying. Like, but as soon as the practice is over, then we're also got um, like 15 lap race, no tire wear, no fuel consumption rate. But when it comes to qualifying, then obviously there's going to be like people like a dicking about slipstreaming like to get like a few tenth advantage and so on.
Yeah. So is Wally using Slipstream because he's really fast?
Well, this is what I'm thinking. Like he might have used the slipstream, or he might have found the a good gearbox setup, which I've got mine like about to exactly what I need it. Because when you think about it, bearing in mind that if you look at the top right hand screen, that the wind of change, the direction change of the wind like is changing like from 1 second to another, which that's something like a bit to bear in mind. Before this lobby was open, well, as soon as the lobby started got open, then obviously uh, it was like about 3 mile an hour, pointing in the southeast direction. But now it's just gone up to 4.4 miles. So that, of course, you'll feel the wind resistance, especially on these carts as well.
Yeah. Sorry. Uh, do we have a setup? You said the
Just the
transmission, the
just the
gearbox.
gearbox. Yeah,
Wait, I don't have anything like that. I only have the top speed thing, the transmission.
yeah. Like since the new update, well, the dramatic update of version 131 a month ago, then obviously that will really that it's like changed like well the handling and everything dramatically. But since that we had the recent update of 1.32, then it's slightly altered just a little bit on one car to another, which you're always going to get anyway, don't you? So
Hmm.
um but I gave you like the information that you need, in terms of the gearbox setup in a simplest way possible.
No, but what gearbox setup? Do you mean the transmission?
Yeah,
Is it on 170 for you,
190.
or 190?
Yeah, because I think of when you think of like the qualifying, if you get into slipstream with somebody, then really that if you go it gets to sixth gear, then you get a slight advantage on the slipstream like by a few
Yeah.
mile an hour. But in the race, it's totally different story because you want to get in consistent lap times, like a lap after lap. Just let these two out of the way.
Yeah.
And mind you that you're only 5,000 like ahead of me, Stefan. So I'm not really worried much like about anything. It's just um, just keeping myself calm before the storm. Whatever happens, then it's all gonna go down to qualifying, and just gonna park it here.
Yeah, qualifying is gonna be all about slipstream, so we better help each other, huh?
If we can. But if not, then I'll just get on with it. Depending like which part, which timing, like the timing of getting out of the pits is everything. And you will also will have to will judge your distance between yourself and the driver in front or the driver in back and whatnot. So before as soon as the qualifying gets underway, it should be a couple of minutes, I reckon. A couple of minutes until qualifying gets underway, then I'm gonna quickly go for a piss.
Hmm.
It'll be 2 seconds.
Yeah, okay. Trebuie să mă petluie sub palea. What the f... Никогаш не сме били много малци. Ебала. Не знам как ми направя потом идеално. Брат, puno е видео. На кое? А тук е времето цяло. И услим спринг. Трябва да се залепиш долу.
I'm back.
Trying to avoid going side by side
Yeah.
there, but then oh, I see. Right. Well, that's yeah. Okay. I can kind of understand how that would work being a military man. Nice sipping drink. I'm a long drink man. You know, I want to chuck it down me really. It's not the best thing to do. Got a lot of weight on this way.
Oh my
but,
god.
I just can't do it.
You can also adjust the brake balance as well. Have you noticed?
While he's backing down.
Really?
That's what I've
Okay.
noticed. Yeah, that when I've done me a fast lap, then I also had it to like a wall to 0 between the front and the rear.
What do you have it on now? I think 2 is the right way up.
Sam, how you doing, bud?
+2.
Plus 2, yeah. Okay.
That's that of course is on the rear. When I get it to
Yeah.
like +2, that's on the rear.
Yeah, I know. I know something too, Danny, don't worry.
All good. All good indeed. Oof. Captain and Wally Ichabod skittling across the track.
Yeah, they're using slipstream, so we have to use slipstream as well.
Yeah, depending whichever like part of like well we get out of the pits, because sometimes like about the last thing you need like is to get stuck in the pits with the glitcher where you exit the track and rejoin, not completely leave the lobby, because otherwise you'll be out.
Yeah, but me and you have to do slipstream, okay?
Yeah, that's so.
One lap win, one lap you. Oh! Запаление гумы. Okay, my tires are dead, so...
Well, there's no tire wear fuel usage, so
I
you should be
know,
fine.
but I warned them up too much. By the way, why are we only 5 people? 6. One is missing.
Well, I'm kind of surprised that there's like literally 5 of us. Like, and no talking on Asian Alfie like in the lobby. So if the qualifying gets underway, then that of course all I need to do like from there is just get into a good qualifying position, finish the race in one piece, and of course knowing for a fact that in the next round that if things stands as it is, then I should become champion of Winegum's championship next time out if Tonk doesn't turn up.
Okay.
But I'm not rolling you out on the equation, you know, because before we
you can not include me because I'm not gonna race every race. I'm transferring to PC, so I'm not gonna be racing after this round, I think, or next one.
yeah, because
So
you did
just
tell me
keep
that
me
you
alive.
got the like the actual sim setup like about coming very soon. That's on the PC. But right now, the best thing you can do in this situation is just enjoy every minute of it to like its last, because you never know. Well, you do know what's around corner, but you don't know what's around corner. Do you get me?
Yeah.
So, like, we've got a 1-2 together last time out, which really it's a great result. Not only like for that, but a great result for the team as well. With a fastest lap at one of these. I did look at the replay that you'd gone side kind of cheeky like as you nearly bet me like for the fastest lap by 5/100s. Could you not believe it?
Did I
5/100s.
get the fastest lap, or did you?
I got the fastest lap. I got it in the 1 minute to 2.9, and then you also got it the 1 minute to 3 dead. So anyway,
I did.
qualifying's about to get underway, and let's get down to business. And which means Tonkanon and Alfie, if we finish the races, no matter what, they are out of the Well, they are out of the championship, except Tonk and you, Stefan.
Yeah. I don't know where everyone is.
I'm thinking same, like, well, this is just, well, it's one of those things where you just don't know, like, what was going on, so...
Jack, this isn't normal for me, no, I'll agree with that. This is something completely different. It's not over, it's
Yeah.
not over lobby, it's a championship we're running now for, what are we saying? It was going since November. When we run all
Are you at the front?
I'm just behind Winegum. Is he going to let me past? Oh, he's trying to warm his tyres up.
I just need to get the
Nice.
one lap with slipstream.
Yeah, so
More of the start.
Winegum's gonna have my slipstream like as elected to jump in front. Oh, Captain's there behind me actually. Winegum's just too nice. And Wally's
Oh my god, Winegum is
well,
nice
just
using the slipstream.
Wally's just like literally like warming his tires up like they're just going 1 mile an hour like on the other part of the track.
My money, 140's running body. But don't even close, very close. He's wide, very good. Oh, he's definitely going to be up for it. Yeah, he's put a lot of work in. I know he's done a lot of practice. As he always does.
That didn't help me. A little power slide out of the corner before the
That's a shame. Anyone can get it, really. Yeah, see, the race is going
Okay, so I'll get into Captain's slipstream, see what happens there. Not my best luck, but as I had to back out so I can get myself ready for, well,
Can you give me slip?
yeah, I'll give you the
I'm
slip.
behind you.
Yeah,
Yeah. Thanks.
no worries.
Yeah, I'll tell you when to move, okay? Move, 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 move. Yeah, thanks.
No worries. Wally on provisional pole with a 140, with a 43-1, and I'm right behind you. And then I just need to try and get that to slipstreamer behind Captain.
Yeah. Winegum is in a slipstream. Okay,
Yep.
I'm gonna back out once you.
I'll tell you when to back out because I'm in your slipstream.
Okay.
This long gear is coming in handy, especially for qualifying as well. Okay, move over, please.
Okay, inside, inside.
Thank you. Whoa. Saved it somehow. Oh, Captain's gone off like it, mounted over the curbs in the big way. Haha, pole position for now. And Winegum 2000's behind me. I need to get out of the way before he tries to take my toe. It's okay, I'll catch up.
Yeah.
And Wally's just out there like on his own, on his Todd, not getting the toe.
How is he doing it?
never mind, because without the toe, like he is pretty quick in them karts. So I'm not ruling him out on the occasion. Because if he would have picked up the slipstream, he'll go a few tenths quicker and all. Ah, Winegum's pulling over to one side.
Right.
Nope, you go first. You go first. I think I backed out too much
Too much.
behind Winegum and Captain.
Cockle.
Winegum and Captain are behind you. Watch out.
I know.
Okay, so I'm behind you now.
Yeah, let's help each other.
Okay. Okay, so you go into my slipstream whilst I just do it on my own, and then you'll return me the favour. Then yeah.
Yeah, of course. You just go a little more forward. Thanks.
Yeah, you should be able to catch up, like especially that slipstream effect. I'll move over right now.
No.
No way, what's your top speed now?
Oh,
Ah, screwed it up.
don't worry.
Come on, please.
Just get to a corner there, how do you do it, bud?
I'm in your slipstream. Keep going if you can.
People in this, so I get automatic.
We've got a car up ahead as well.
Let's do-
A cart, I should say.
We going out there, who the daddy, mate? I've got beers this time in the fridge, so they're okay.
Oh, somebody's gone
Oh.
off. Watch out. Oh, captain.
It's horrible. It's always going to be horrible. It is horrible.
Wind directions are 3.4 mile an hour in the southeast.
80% like last, that's kind of
5 tenths down. I'm not improving, so. And Wally wants my slipstream, so I'll move over. Well, not give him anything, even though he's just like, well, coming into this race to have fun. No, not made any improvements.
Yeah, so I'm gonna back out because
Yeah.
I need the slipstream in the last sector.
Yep. So get behind Wally. Less than 3 minutes to go.
Yeah.
I'm in your slipstream, like, well, although I've backed out
Oh,
on.
he's
Oh,
backing out.
play the game, they're checking us lot. But that gives me the chance to warm my tyres
This
up, and
just
Wally's wanted
benefits
that.
This benefits him, bro. He's on pole.
Yep, I saw him do it. I've gone.
Oh no, it's not. No, this is a prearranged thing. It's not.
He's in my slip.
Yeah. Don't give him
Trying to break
anything.
the top. I'm trying not to, but
Understood. 3.3 mile an hour on the south-east wind direction.
I'm really not going to go in the grass for a spin. It's going to be massive, actually. Right, 2 minutes.
Are you on a fast lap?
yeah.
I'm starting last.
Okay.
Can you give me on the last straight slipstream?
Yep. I'm on it. Watch
Just slow
that
down a
curb.
little bit. What? Slow down a little bit.
You seem to be pulling away. I thought I had my gearing sockets.
Yeah.
Come on.
Oh my god, I'll do it.
You'll get there. You'll get there. We've got 2 qualifying laps left.
Move. Yeah, I touch you or something?
I didn't feel much of it, but we move as we go along. Oh, good save there, mate.
Yeah, it's
Okay,
impossible.
I'm in your toe.
Yeah, you try to go for it.
See what I can do. There's no one behind, so it's just you and me together on the track. So yeah, 2 qualifying laps left. Maybe
or
one. You should be able to get one more flying lap in. I'm staying with you.
I don't know why I'm so slow in the last sector.
Just need to get that
I'm going first.
last
on the lap.
sector together. I'm 1/10 on the purple. Move. Oh, nearly. Oh, I've fluffed my lines.
Sorry.
It's fine. That it's just, well, just that. Well, the way I pick up the throttle, I just went a bit tail happy there, but still all to play for. But yeah, that it did a trick, but it's just the final hurdle is all it takes.
I haven't, mate. No, I've seen those though. I don't have any, I don't think, currently. Jack.
So
Requires some serious skill.
that is qualifying done for round 11 in Winegum's championship. So we've got Wally DJ with a 142.8, and we've got myself in second, only a tenth behind, and Winegum 2/1000ths of a second, and then there's Stefan Treneski in fourth, Captain Colossus in fifth, and we've got a spectator. There is CCR Baseman spectating round 11 of Winegum's championship. So just for the clarification that
confidence needed for the 5 participants that made it through the gates today. I'm thanking these people, I really am. So Wally, Danny, Winegum, Vanessa,
Thank you, okay.
Right. Taking a quick dash.
The start is flat out, right?
Yep. So, you have anything left to say? Okay. Grid start with false check. Elbows up, do the talking on track. Just in time.
Right, here we go. Here's the main event. 15 laps of this, and then we are out here for a false start check. Will do, bud. Thank you. Good luck, everyone.
Ow.
3 in 1. 3 in 1.
Mama, someone hit me in the back.
I think it was either Winegum or Captain.
I
Can't
think it
quite.
was Winegum.
Oh, don't
I was
panic.
hit in the back.
Just keep going. Just keep going. A lot can happen. Well, obviously you're on your tud now, aren't you? So, Winegum's behind me, like in the slipstream. So it's going to be pretty manic. But you just need to stay out of trouble, keep consistent, and should be fine. With no Tonkin Alpha in this race, then really I just need to keep my lines together and get the job done, and make sure that the reliability is bulletproof. I.e., internet, PlayStation, you know the lot. Looks like Wally's going to be running away with it, but we'll see what happens as we're going to lap 4. And so there's Wally in first place. There's myself in the second. Winegum in my slipstream, and Captain in 4th.
Are you guys fighting at the front?
It's just me and Winegum like fighting for second place, and he's just passed me like as he were in my slip. I don't know whether if he's trying to like be friendly, you know, to. Okay, okay.
It's flat out everywhere. But...
He's weaving a bit, Winegum. Weave once to trying to break the toe. And this longie is like coming in handy for when you're about to get into slipstream and you just want that extra bit of top speed.
Yeah. I don't have that top speed. I'm catching slowly.
Oh, Winegum's nearly lost it at the chicane. Oh, Wally's gone wide. Wally's gone way wide. He's about to like him get past the. So it's just me and Winegum like him fighting for the race lead, unless Wally can pick himself back up and keep going, as he's made a major error coming out of the final chicane. And it looks like Captain's going to go for Wally as well, in the battle for third.
Oh, someone spun with Wally.
Yeah, Wally's lost it.
The pole
So-
sitter lost it.
Yeah, the pole sitter has had another major incident on his own that literally has changed the complexion of this motor race. So like you got after coming into lap 8, Winegum in the first place, myself in second, Captain Colossus third, Stefan Treneski fourth, and Wally DJ. The pole sitter has dropped down to fifth after two major errors out of the final chicane.
Come on, I'm catching up with Cap.
Okay, copy that. He's weaved twice. Winegum's weaved twice.
Yeah,
don't know
I'm
where
gonna
that's-
report Winegum for hitting me from behind. I mean, just destroyed my race completely.
He went wide and like a touch there somehow, but I'm still in his slipstream.
2.9 seconds. It was 4 point something when I crashed. Come on.
Right, just keep your head down and keep doing what you're doing because the comeback's on. Oh, Winegum's nearly lost it now. Keep it together. Get it to 6. Swing it over to the left to avoid the dirty air. Get a good slingshot on the run up to the next right-hander, the fast right-hander.
Yeah, Wally lost it again, I think.
Okay, thanks for the heads up.
Yeah. I think you'll be lapping him. No, actually no. You won't.
We'll see what happens with that one. We'll ride it over the curves of a Winegum like on the approach to the final chicane, so that we'll. And he's like moving over to like one side of the track to the other. As we're into lap 11 of 15, so it's Winegum in first, myself in second, Captain in third, Stefan Treneski in fourth, and Wally DJ in fifth on his Todd. I am setting the personal best, like having been in Winegum slipstream for a moment, so can I make a lunge? Do I need to make that lunge? And Daddy C takes the lead of the Grand Prix at Miami. But the only problem I've got to face is Winegum in my slipstream. I thought I need to make a move when it mattered, but I am looking on his radar. He's swinging over to the left, going on to the fast right-hander. I just feel a little slow.
I made a mistake. Lost 2 seconds.
Oh, I fought twice on that one. Don't want to be taking any unnecessary risk like on that occasion because I've got a championship to make sure. I just need to keep out of trouble and my nose clean. And you know, as we're getting to the penultimate lap of this motor race, so I got Winegum in first still, myself in second, still battling for the lead, and got Captain in third, Treneski in fourth, Wally DJ in the fifth, and this is literally like Winegum's best opportunity, like with only 5 people, which is surprisingly one of these things, and ooh, he's yielded for a moment. Oh, I think I know what's coming. He's just being tactical for a moment. He needs my slipstream. And I'm going to the final lap. Gonna be tight. Hats off to you, buddy. Hats off to you. So it's Winegum who takes the win. Could you not believe it? Winegum, against all odds, takes his first win like of this season, and there's myself in second. Captain also third, with also his first podium at the line. But GG's Stefan on the 4th place. And Wally DJ on his third, and yeah, in 5th. So we've only 5 people who joined in, so...
That looked like an insane ride. It was a shame, actually.
Maybe a little bit of strategy at the end. Let's see the replay.
To watch that replay.
Yeah.
I'm saving that one.
Jump there, got some air.
Well, that's got to be a highlight now, isn't it? Sure.
Я зараз натисну просто.
Yeah, that's it.
And so Circus there, well done. Jack as well.
Against all odds.
Well done to you too, sir. You had a good bout there with Winegum, I assume. That looked impressive. Yeah, I think it was clean. We're going to have a little look after this. We're going to sign out of this and have a little look. Just the next thing to turn up.
Yeah, great racing indeed, mate. Thank you very much.
Congrats on Q2, but I have to go.
Yep, thank you very much, and been a pleasure. So, all the best, like for the next one, and yeah, and I'll see you on the next one.
Yeah.
You're winning the whole shooting match, and I'm pretty sure your team's won this too. So it's a complete clean sweep from Danny C and Juneski. But well done, Danny C. I'm pretty sure that's going to be official soon on your end, so we'll wait for the details. Until we see those, until it becomes official. But yeah, I was thinking he's beside himself actually with that. I just think he's well happy. Finishing second place, I think he needed to come 5th or lower, and there was no more cars in the race, so he was going to win it anyway. But well done, Danny. If you're listening out there, man, you've done a great job. You've done a great job all race. Any chance you could get me into your party to interview you both? Danny C. Can you do that for us? Winegum, can you get Danny in the chat for us real quick? Is that possible? Okay, I'm going to chip out of here and we're going to get into the showcase. Yep, have a look at the replay. Apparently.
Okay, got an interview.
Make sure I'm smart. Good, fix up, look sharp. Well, I'm just waiting for the circle of doom here, fellas. Once that's done, the man himself in with us, hopefully. Let's just get to just comes on board right now.
Yep.
Are you there?
Hello.
Well done,
How
sir.
are we all?
I think you've won the championship there by the sounds of it, mate.
Thank you, thank you. It's it's not over yet, like, because well, I mean, well, I'll start and you'll go next to me if you want. It's just like one of those things that you don't see often, like you two like on the podium, like a bit together, and yeah. So well, I think to be honest, it's it was just like one of those races where with in the absence of Tonkin, and I just need to like make sure just like finish the race with a good source of reliability and whatnot, and but next time out is for round 12, I believe, for the GR2 at the Nürburgring, where we're also they're going to be either wet or dry, one way or the other. Well, all I need to do is just bring it home and get the job done, and that, of course, should secure the driver's title.
Yeah, the GR2's next time around at Nürburgring could be a game changer. I think we're just watching the replay here, but no, I think you've done a really good job this season, mate, Danny. You've been working so hard. You've been in contact with me, the whole way through, so I know how hard you've been working. We're watching you here. You've got a nice little break. There was a bit of commotion early doors when you were able to sort of slip through, and you've maintained that. And then we're just trying to find out what happened to Wally in all of this.
That's what I put that down to.
We're going to have a little look.
I was in the perfect view.
Wally, but
I was in the perfect view when I saw what happened. So.
Jack of Trades, GR2 at Nordschleife 24 is so much fun. Yeah, we need to get the 24-hour track, the Nordschleifer. I'll do a commentary round on that one, I think, Jack.
Yeah, I think it must be a few laps later where just when you thought that Wally's going to win it, then it turns out that that final corner where he lost it a couple of occasions where. I was in the party chat with my teammate Stefan Treneski at the time, where he was witnessing what was going on the track as well, and so obviously that I just had to keep my lines together, and I'm not gonna lie that it's been some great racing, Winegum. I'm not gonna lie that it's like I said to me, it's not often that we don't see you two on the podium. So but I think from start of season, I wasn't really sure what to expect, but which for me, I just need to take one race as it comes, which I feel it's the right mindset to have, really, and just to keep practicing, keep going, and keep pushing, and depending whatever this game the game physics throws us, then we just got to adapt, overcome, and improvise, and that's something that you all have to do in it. So.
That's right, mate. Yep, just keep pushing, adapting. Things are bound to change. Going into the future in this game, things are bound to change again. But you just got on with it, didn't you? You got on with it. You relearned and you regrouped. And this championship's been good showcase of your skills. We've gone across all the available sort of categories and cars and stuff. Oh, we've just seen Wally here, and you've handled each one really, really well. And it's been really inspiring, young sir. So yeah, he's lost it coming out of the last corner. He went over the curbs of doom there, and he's just hit that for good measure. Yeah. But yeah, he was mentioning the tyres. They pick up the debris and they just stay forever. It just stays slippery forever. So that gave you two the lead. That gave Winegum the lead, and then that was the battle where I could sort of see as we just sort of come up to Wally here. So once we pass Wally, we can kind of see them, but.
I stayed in front for quite a while. I didn't know if that was because of strategy or just because my top speed was a bit higher than Danny's.
Well, we're going on board now with Danny, and we're going to watch you two coming onto a new lap here. But you were in practice, Winegum. Your kart was quick in a straight line. I thought I had my final gear sort of dialed in a bit better than it was, but I think you guys were. Once you were in that slipstream too, you were gonzo, mate. You were done. Into the distance.
I think I finished with the fastest lap as well.
Skip forward a lap or two, because I think that really starts heating up towards the end, doesn't it?
I had a bit of strategy. I don't know if you noticed, Danny, with coming into the last lap.
I was thinking like about well, you're just about to hold it back, and then as I had to like lift off just a little bit to like because I knew like exactly what you were trying to do, but then again to me it was just that I kept my lines together, knowing that it was one of those races where I just didn't need to take any necessary like risk, like well there's no pressure around me, and so obviously that as a driver that you are obliged to give a vehicle's width. Failing to do that will be deemed like at fault. So
Just watching you, Danny, putting the pressure on Winegum on lap 10. Super close stuff. It's about just trying to find a safe gap in these things. You want to try and avoid most of the time trying to get too close to other drivers because you just can't guarantee that you're gonna have a smooth time. But you two maintaining the gap there really nice. Danny trying to line up a couple of moves. He's doing it again here. Coming into the only braking zone, but decides against it. You can just see me in the background there, flailing around like a school child, understanding why you can't catch these two at the front. But
I thought of that
yeah,
for a
really
moment,
good.
then I had to like get my lines together like on the run up to the chicane and out of the chicane, because that of course it's one of the critical moments where obviously one mistake is all it takes to defy you. So yeah.
Yeah, jack of all trades coming and saying, by the way, very few GRC cars. 787 the Sauber, the 787 is another. RCF, just an example. There are a couple of others. I'll look that up, mate. I'll look that up. And he also says you did awesome though. Podium is a podium. I know, man. It's a shame we didn't get the sort of the bodies, but it's a podium, like you say. I'll take it. Third place. I
Yeah.
haven't got many of them results, so I'll take them where I can, man. End of the day, I kept the car on the track and didn't spin. So that was what I wanted.
Yeah, absolutely. So like overall, how was your races, Winegum Captain? Enjoyed it nevertheless?
Well, we're gonna have to go to Winegum, really, the winner. If we're gonna interview anybody, it would have to be Winegum. So Winegum, how did it all go for you out there, man? Why don't you just talk us through it a little bit?
Yeah. How was your race then?
Like I said, one of my favourite races was Watkins Glen because of we were all pretty much in a line for a good 3-4 laps, which I thoroughly enjoyed. And then it was a bit of a roller coaster of emotions, having a couple of clashes with my good old teammates, having a few bad races, having a few mediocre races. But definitely this one's been my favourite. My heart was absolutely pounding.
Oh, he's not left you alone, has he? He's been there the whole race.
Yeah, you do give a lot of pressure. But my main, I was all right. I could keep in front of him, but I was more concerned about the last 2 laps of how I was going to play them. So they were weighing on my mind and what was the best option. Obviously, I chose the correct one, letting Danny by and just getting his slipstream before the last corner. It's pretty crucial, or else he would have had that one.
Yeah,
Indeed.
You've done a really good job with the pressure that he was giving you. Looking now, he's right behind you, bumper to bumper, and short track it is, but 15 laps is 15 laps with pressure like that, and you've just watching him here, you're darting about left and right. You've done a really good job, man. So I'd be happy with that. Look at Wally's comment. Look, he says he's got to say, don't think it gets much better than a Winegum win. Geezer races a lot with us in the GR3s that he doesn't like, so it's great to see him kick ass in a category he prefers. So there you go. That's a nice comment from Wally, isn't it?
Well, as you can see there, thanks Wally, by the way. That was the move that I did. I let him pass.
We just watched Danny C into the lead there. So you've let him by, and you're going to sit here. We'll go on board with you now. You do end up winning the race, so that's a big gap now. We're on the final lap too, so you're thinking maybe,
It was
that's it.
And I knew that my
the speed. You're 110
speed.
miles an hour. You were 3 miles an hour quicker than me. So yeah, I got that wrong, hideously wrong. You've gone side by side. We'll have a little look here. You're going to go round the outside. Surely not. There's a cutback. Yeah, Danny went defensive and wide, and you've picked it back. Well done, mate. Good little move. Nice into the race.
Yeah, I thought it was
going to
be close just before going into the chicane. I thought he was going to clip my back end, and I thought it was going to be going.
No, that was good.
But,
go on board with him here
in the background.
So Danny goes defensive. You're on the outside. He's gone in shallow, and you've just got the cut back on him. You'll see him pop up. There you go. Look, beautifully done, mate. Well done.
I was
Oh, I like
almost
that.
tempted to go up the inside, but then I would have hit his rear bumper and probably spun him out, so I decided against it.
Yeah. No, you chose the right deal there. That's a nice little finish. Well, I was in third there, Danny. If you're interested, it wasn't the best race. I felt a lot slower. I felt like I'd made a mistake with the gearing, really. And yeah, without that, I don't know. Could I have sort of kept that slipstream a little bit, maybe? But yeah, your teammate was slowly catching me as well. There was that evident in my mind. But yeah, luckily I kept it on the black stuff, and we didn't have any issues. And I was able to sort of keep it where it was. And but that was about it, mate. Nothing too dramatic.
Did you felt it was coming?
The podium.
Yes.
Look, from practice, maybe. When I saw there was 5 people in, maybe, but when qualifying had finished, no, barring any big accidents and stuff. I made my way right through the field at the start, to be honest with you, quite nicely. But then I found myself on the outside of the chicane, the last chicane, and I just got onto the outside and lost a load of speed. So yeah, that was unfortunate, but it is what it was. It was a good little race. It was good to see you guys having a great little race. Oh, sorry, Jack's coming in. I think it is, mate, or is it just Captain Colossus? I'll sort it out. I'll friend
Danny,
you, mate.
what was your highlights?
Good question. I think it'd be like a more selfish to say that
you've had a few wins. You've had a few wins that might contribute.
Yeah, that which I mean, as you say, like about from the beginning, like obviously, like round 1 was a time where there was once upon a time 14 of us at the time, which really like it was the start of the journey, like which obviously it was nice that I had to have some sort of competition, and then of course it would be selfish for me to say that I've got like one win after another on the races when it mattered the most, and then so I think like the key factor like about coming into this is just the consistency I was able to go, not just getting some race wins but the consistency I was able to get, to get like every single podium on the possible when the opportunities there bar for one. So like I've been able to adapt to like 6 car categories that this championship is involved, which the only other categories that we don't have is obviously the rally cars and the road cars, unless somebody tells me any different if there's any I missed out. But yeah, all I need to do is just go out there at the Nürburgring in the GR2s, have fun, and get the championship wrapped up.
Yep, only 3 rounds to go now. We've got the Nürburgring with the GR2s, and then following that we've got the GR3s around Autopolis, and then Dragon Trail with the SF19s to finish things off. But no, congratulations, Danny. You've done across the whole season a fantastic job, and you've left yourself some time left over as well. You didn't even need. So, we'll wait to see the results. Wait to receive the results from Winegum's official thing. And
it might be
we'll go
in
from
like
there,
4 or 5 weeks that you get that, but
well, we'll see.
Yeah, and also just like to to take this moment to say thank you, Winegum, for making this championship happen, because without it then it would be possible. And also thanks to you, Captain, as well, like for providing the coverage from your perspective as well, and of course, and for those who are just tuning in, go and check him out on his YouTube. Feel free to subscribe. He is a Wednesday evening service where one week he also does the run the lobbies, the 5-lap sprint races at the GR3s, and of course the other week he also will host the feature races where for any driver out there, it's a chance to have your name out there with the Captain Colossus media coverage, which is their Instagram. So yeah, it's yeah, you're welcome.
No, very well said. Very well said. Thank you very much. You're doing my job for me. I should have been saying all that stuff throughout the stream, but I don't feel like I've really done much, man. I've just logged on, tried to have fun. and try do some
You've
racing.
just
But
idled, you know. You've been there, but you
yeah,
are running.
yeah, making the numbers up, I think they call it. But no, it's been really fun. So I'll echo those sentiments, man. It's been funny at times as well, So it's been good. It's been a whole thing, man. But it's not over yet. 3 rounds to go. Like I say, GR2's next to our Nürburgring, which Jack quite rightly says it's going to be rough. That's going to be tough.
It's gonna be fun if it rains as well.
Oh wow! So,
If
okay,
only,
so
if
talk of
only
rain as
Winegum
well.
likes it wet. But we'll see what happens. Whatever he throws them on the
I'll
next
be
one.
putting on the slicks when it rains.
Oh God! One of you had to say something, didn't you? Well done, Danny.
Thank you, thank
Oh,
you, and
cheers, Jack, mate.
well
What a
done to
legend.
you as well, Captain, on your first podium, and not only like with your first podium, Winegum, and well done on the race win, which I thought that you know what, I'll just live to fight for another day with, and making most of other people's absences than really that it's just depending who turns up on the day, don't it? Really, you know
Yeah.
what I mean?
But the take home thing is that we're all having fun doing it. It's a shame this one was a little bit light. Load wise.
Yeah.
I wanted like more competition, and it's just like.
Yeah.
You know that you want to like to keep this going, but then at the end of the day, that like it's just depending like about like I said, like who turns up on the occasion to be sure that that you get enough practice on board, like from one race to another, depending how long it takes, like to get through this journey. So, but then again, that really just have to like see how that pans out, and but yeah, so that I enjoyed tonight. I'm not gonna lie, that and I hope you two have as well, and for
Yeah.
those who are watching it.
Yeah. Well,
I'll be rewatching it.
it's I watch all my stuff really, as my wife will tell you. She hates it really. I spend too much time doing it. But no, it's been good. It was good to see you having a good race, both of you. I had an interesting one, so ultimately we've all come away with good memories. So, but it would have been good to fight somebody on my level. But I didn't get the chance really. It's just me out there.
Oh,
But
I think it's just that our top end sort of crippled you, didn't it? So we
Yeah,
just
I
slowly pull
even
away.
I was even slower than that before I adjusted it. I didn't go enough. I should have changed that. But there's no more karting rounds anymore, so that's it. It's going to be defunct for a little while. But that was a pleasure. Thank you very much, Winegum. I'm going to slide
Thank you.
back to the
Gotta say,
back
like
to the drawing board.
Wally is put in the comment, like as I'm watching your stream, Captain, then asking him if I can talk you all through my laps on each lap of the race from my perspective.
Each lap of the race.
Each lap of the race, which really that's
Let's
well.
do it from
That's going to take an hour and a half, Danny.
I mean, I could do it all day long. I think of very much like cover very much everything. But what I can tell you is just that kept my lines together, stay out of trouble, and just stay out of trouble and do the talking on the tracker, which is obviously the only way to settle the debate, isn't it?
Yeah. So ultimately, you just got to do your talking on the track, mate. It's all good doing good practice times, good qualifying times. You know what I mean? But you've got to do the race, and the race is where it's all at. So
Indeed.
it's good to see that you got a good good race. You got a good good bit of to and fro with Winegum, and it was great, Winegum, also to see you win the race there from for everything you've done for us here and stuff like that. It's good to see you picking up a win. But for me, for all you guys out there watching, a third place was all I could do, which was, to be fair, better than I thought I'd get.
still a podium.
It's still a podium, yeah. So
Nothing wrong with bronze.
exactly, it's a piece of tin. I'll have something to put on display. But is there anything really quickly that you would like to say quickly, both of you, before we log off of here? Anything you want to say to anybody really quickly before we shut things down? Danny, do you want to go first?
I'll go, and so thank you all for watching, and as I said, we'll go and check Captain out onto his YouTube streams as well as about his Instagram, as he's a Wednesday evening service as well, and of course providing the coverage in Winegum's Championship as well on the Friday evenings. So and yeah, thanks again, Winegum, for providing the championship rounds when we get the chance to do so, and bring on the next one. Let's keep pushing.
Fantastic, Danny. No, congratulations and well done, man. So hopefully
Thank
see you
you
in the next one. What am I talking about? We will see you in the next one.
Yep.
And good luck.
Thank you.
Winegum.
Same to you.
Thank you very much. So Winegum, how do you feel? You feeling good after that, mate? I should imagine.
Yeah, I feel pretty good.
You didn't expect to win
Happy.
it, did you? Did you expect
Mate,
to
I
win it?
jumped out my seat. Well, I started celebrating and I was in fourth gear, so I almost hit the rev limiter.
Yeah.
So I was celebrating. I was like, no, up gear, up gear.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You don't want to celebrate too. I've seen loads of videos. People start celebrating too early. I watched one recently. Of some guy literally slowed down too soon, and so, this guy in second was like 10 seconds behind, and he's won the race. But yeah, didn't put a foot wrong, mate. You did a really good job. Made good use of the opportunity, and you actually kept Danny behind you. So that was good to see. So congratulations. I'm just going to quickly get the comments here. Wally says, "Big love, great podium, lads. GG's all round quality stream as always. Thank you so much, dude. That was it's a bit of a. They're always a bit weird, these ones, because I'm trying to do my normal thing, but I'm also trying to race. But yeah, I'll take a third place. That was good. This is Paul Harding saying, "Staying out of trouble is half the battle. The other half is staying on the track." Yeah, no, never a truer word spoken, mate. Yeah, just keep it on the track, basically. I didn't make any mistakes as such, so that's it. That's all there is. Great stream, good racing. Thank you very much, Jack. Yeah, the race was light. The race was light. Next week, on the Wednesday, will be a better one. We've got the feature race. If anybody's looking forward to taking part in those, 45-minute race at a secret location, you'll find out on the day, same as everybody else. And yeah, there'll be tyres and fuel, and we usually get a good crowd in there, man. So anyone wants to get some sort of really good, decent close racing, yeah, join me on the Wednesday. I'll be live at 7:10, going in the lobby at 7:30. So make sure you get yourself on that. I'm on Instagram as well, Captain Colossus Racing. If you want to go and check me out on there, that's where I sort of throw all the posters up, liveries and whatnot, stuff like that. Am I joining Sunday TJ? I'm going to see what I'm doing. I'm kind of trying to, if that's his pre-arranged one, I don't think I've done anything to join that. But if it's an open one, I'm going to see if I can, for sure, because I know I'm doing a couple of things tomorrow, but I'm unaware of what I'm doing on Sunday, so I'm rather hoping they've got that free, Jack. Right, that's just you and Ben having a chat. Cool. Right, well, I'm on the way out the back door, Winegum. Well done, buddy. You smashed that one, mate.
To you,
Well, yeah.
I know you had a bit of a lonely race, but
Yeah. I just didn't make a mistake. I didn't spin, basically, and I think Trineski had an unfortunate one, and Wally obviously hit the wall. So, yeah, we did all right. We did all right.
Yeah.
Thank you, Paul. Thanks for joining in here, mate. That's
I think we got the maximum out of this race.
yeah. If you'd have told me to
Which
get one.
is unfortunate because it's a bit late in the season, but
Well, yeah, result's a result. I'll take it all day long.
Yeah. I might have caught you up in points actually.
Well, with a win, I just think you would have done for sure. I mean,
What's the difference?
we got a GR3 round coming up, so I should beat you in that.
Oh, there's a whole
GR2.
There's a whole 10 points difference between me and you. So I might.
Who's in front? Me.
You
you're not
are.
done afterwards. Okay.
Ooh, we might be on equal points.
Bloody hell.
Interesting.
We might be.
Well, see, this is it. So it's not over. We may have got our winner, but we've definitely not got the results yet. There's a lot to play for, and now it might sort of come down to the last round between me and you. So
I've jumped
could
age
get
and
tasty, mate, between us. Could get
It
tasty.
could, yeah. No, I don't mind taking you out.
I will give you no quarter. So
Don't you
in
dare.
The last round. It'll be, guns out, gloves off. Winegum with the
what's
fastest
the-
lap too, said Beastman. Well done. Clean sweep.
Okay, so there's GR2, GR3, and then SF19.
Yeah. You're gonna.
I'll have you in the SF19, but you'll have
yeah.
me in the GR3.
More
It'll
than
come
likely.
down to the GR2 then, I reckon.
Yeah, it'll be interesting. That's for sure. But until then, we'll have to wait and see what happens. I hope to see you guys there. Thanks everybody for taking part in that ending. Yeah, that was cool to see it. The guys that made it. Thanks for taking part and for all the people commenting and whatnot. That was cool to get you guys through. Danny's got big guns. He's a gym lad, says Wally. Okay. Wally's just talking about Danny's guns here, but that's okay. You got big guns, Danny? You got big...
Yep.
Yeah.
Been at it for a while. Not gonna
Good
lie.
stuff.
It's what keeps me fit, and I'm mentally in a better place, and and
Yeah, that's important as well. Gets your mind off things. That's how this started off with me, just doing, turning on every now and then for an hour or two, just doing a bit of racing, and found a community, and then grew, from there. So you know, you never know, do you? Stick with what you love and all that. But yeah, I'm going to back out of this, man. Everybody look after themselves out there. Danny, Winegum, thanks for yeah, being on this one with me.
My
Well
pleasure.
done to you two as well, having a great little race. I'm going to back out. Peace out, everybody. I'm going to back out of this. And that's been 1 hour 31 for your viewing pleasure. I don't know how much pleasure there'd be in there for you, but it was, yeah, it was all right. It was okay. Just a shame about the numbers, but there you go. Hopefully we get better ones through the door next time with the GR2s, and we'll be letting you all know when that is. But until then, thanks, boys. I shall see you soon. And yeah, good luck and congratulations, Danny, mate. I'm pretty sure you've done it. So well done.
Next time out, I'll get the job done.
That's it.
Same with
That's what it's all
constructors.
about. Good stuff. We look forward to it, man. Well done, and yeah, good luck for that one. Thanks again, Winegum, for this. That was enjoyable, mate. That was good stuff. Turned out well in the end, so thanks. Nice one. Okay, well that's it for me, boys. I shall see you on the Wednesday at 7:10. But yeah, join up on the Instagram, man. Captain Colossus Racing. That's where you'll find me. And yeah, if you like this, drop a little sub. But I'll see you on the Wednesday for some yeah, feature racing. So that'll be good. Anyway, until next time, peace out for now. Much love.